These right here are my babies. They are my favorite hair extensions and my halos. 2 halos in here, and I'm going to show you today how to put them in. I have 2 different brands of halo in here. I have one from Hidden Crown, which this bag is from, and I have one from Halo Couture. Honestly, I find them very, very similar. I love them both. Both of them I have in the layered version, which I like the layered versions because they obviously come with different lengths of hair in them. They are a bit more expensive when you get them that way, but they are also easier to blend with your hair because they are naturally layered. They also usually have a bit more grams of hair because they have to add extra hair instead of taking hair away to create layers. They just add hair. And I do find the thicker the halo or just set of hair extensions in general, the easier it is to blend with your hair. So I like a nice heavy set of hair extensions, at least 180 grams, if not 200 grams of hair. One of the biggest difference you will find between Hidden Crown and Halo Couture is going to be that Hidden Crown you can order online. Halo Couture you have to order from a distributor. So you have to go into a salon that sells them and get color matched and whatnot. But for some people that's a better option because you might find it intimidating to order the color online, even though Hidden Crown does offer online color matching. And if it shows up and it's the wrong color, it does come with a little test piece so you can color match before you open them, and you can send them back and get that different color. But if you do prefer to go into a salon, they can also help you fit it and show you how to wear it. So Hidden Crown is online. Halo Couture, you have to find a distributing salon. These are both color number 60. They both are, you can see here, this one looks a little bit more yellow than this one. They actually are the exact same color. The number 60 is usually the lightest, most platinum blonde that they have, but it is usually still a little more yellow than my hair, so I give them a quick purple shampoo bath. But as I do wash them a few more times with regular shampoo, you'll see that purple shampoo wears off. So more of the purple shampoo has worn off of this one than this one. And I don't mind because my hair also fluctuates from being like super platinum to a little more yellow depending on where I am between hair appointments. So if I'm going to wear one and it's too yellow, I'll simply purple shampoo it. Or if I go to wear one and it's too platinum, then I can simply wash it with a clarifying shampoo and get some of that purple out. Or I usually have one that's they seem to be opposite from each other anyways, and I'll just use whichever one matches the best. They also are different lengths. So this is the 22 inch by Hidden Crown, and this is the 18 inch by Halo Couture. So those are the 2 different lengths. I will show you on my head what they look like lengthwise. I'm just gonna pop it on top of my head, but this one is the 22 inch. It's going to be like waist length hair. I do find 22 inches is what most people want, but it is a lot of hair. Keep in mind the longer that the extension is, the more you're probably gonna have to work to blend it unless your hair is also fairly long. The bigger the difference between lengths, the more you will have to blend. So you might find a shorter one blends easier. This is the 18 inch. Still lots of hair, lots of length, but not quite as long as the 22. One other difference I will point out between the 2 is this one is from Hidden Crown. The Hidden Crown one has a little bit more of a customizable wire. So you would fit this wire to your head and then you would seal off the clip here so that it's a custom size, whereas the Halo Couture one has little kind of hooks that you can hook it on. I'm on like the absolute biggest size. I have a giant head. They do sell wires in different sizes. So when you would go into the salon to have this one fitted and they would help you choose the right size of wire for you. But if you do have a smaller head, these ones are super adjustable and you can adjust it to any size you want at home without having to worry about having to order a different wire or anything. So before I put my halo on, I always brush it. It's easier to brush it off your head than on your head. So I will brush through it. It does not come curled. These curls are 100% from me adding curls, and they will shed quite a bit. It is normal for hair extensions to shed quite a bit, so you do want to avoid styling and brushing them as much as possible. Only do it when it's absolutely necessary. Okay, so while I was filming last time, I didn't. I forgot to hit record and did the entire segment of me putting in my hair extensions without hitting record. So I'm gonna redo it now, but that's why I look different in this section of the video than the previous section. So I'm going to put in the Halo Couture extensions. They will both go in the exact same way. There is no difference between how the two brands are installed. Every Halo will be put in this way, and they'll all be done the exact same. Obviously, clip-ins or other types of extensions would be different, and I have videos for those as well, but this is how you'll put in your Halo. Things that are gonna make this easier are a tail comb and a hair clip. Because my extensions have waves in them, I threw a few loose curls into my hair because if my hair was completely straight, it wouldn't blend super well. A flippy blowout would also do the trick, or I could have my hair extensions straight and then my straight hair would blend with the extensions. Doesn't matter, as long as your hair and the extensions are the same texture, then you shouldn't have a hard time blending them. But a quick tip is that if you do have a hard time having your extensions blend with your hair, curls typically blend better than trying to blend straight hair, especially if the color match is not quite 100%. So to start with, we're going to go about 2 finger widths back from our hairline, and I'm just going to scoop around my head, and I'm going to go down all the way to kind of where the bottom of my head rounds. And I'm going to take all of that hair, and I'm just going to clip it up here out of the way, and I'll show you what that section looks like all the way around. You can see I've left hardly any hair down at all. Now you can wear the halo up a little bit higher on your head if you prefer it to feel tight. I don't mind mine being a little bit loose. I like it to sit quite low in the back because I feel like I don't like to see a lot of my hair come forward underneath. That kind of gives away the extensions more. The higher up you wear it, the more hair is going to be left out at the bottom. And then you'll have that short hair peeking out, and that's kind of a giveaway of hair extensions. So I like mine to sit low below the bottom of my rounded part of my head, right above the nape of my neck at the back. Then I'm just going to take the halo and I am going to plop it on top, trying to make sure all of that hair is not stuck anywhere under the wire. Now it's on my head, and I'll just take that clip out and let my hair down. Now you'll see that right now you can obviously see where the wire is. You're gonna take your tail comb and you're just gonna go around and you're gonna pull out any hair that is stuck under the wire, creating all those lumps and bumps that make it really obvious. And once you have pulled everything out with the tail of the comb, you can go around where the wire is and brush. Now, you shouldn't feel too many pulls or tangles in this area. If you do, then go back in with the tail comb. This is just gonna get out any more little pieces, but if you start getting big chunks still coming out, then go back in with the tail of the comb and pick those out, and that's gonna work a lot better. Then I just like to rake everything together, give it a shake so the hair sort of all incorporates with one another. If you find that it still doesn't blend well, especially if the color match is not quite there, you can then also take little bits of your hair and a piece of the hair extension, grab your curling wand and curl some of those pieces together. That's going to incorporate the two hairs together and make it look a lot more seamless. And one other trick, if you really struggle, but you want the length and you don't want to have to fuss with your hair, especially if the color match isn't quite there, you can just take the front of your hair, give it a twist on each side, and then pin it or clip it at the back like so, and that is really going to disguise the blend of the color extensions. It's going to help your hairs incorporate with each other, and it won't be quite the same as having all your hair just down like this, but you'll still get the benefit of the thick long hair without all the fuss if you really do find it tricky to get your hair to blend with the extensions. I'll show you from the back because I know everyone wants to see the back. And there we go. Halo hair extensions are definitely one of the easiest ones to put in my opinion. They have their place. Clip-ins are great too. They're a little trickier to put in, but they're more customizable, especially if you have really short layers. You can really get different layers of the extensions in, whereas the Halo is obviously all one piece. And definitely works better if your hair is on the longer side naturally. If you have shorter hair naturally, clip-ins might be a little easier to get a solid blend. And clip-ins are also preferable if you want to do a lot of updos. Putting your Halo up in a ponytail or an updo just really doesn't work. It's fine for low styles, but anything that you want to put your hair up, clip-ins are better. You can clip them in upside down, to the side, wherever you want them to go. I hope that helps. Leave me a comment letting me know what your favorite type of hair extensions are, because I would love to know which extensions you guys love. Is it halos? Is it clip-ins? Is it hair toppers? What is it? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to check out the rest of my videos this week, because I do post on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I can't wait to show you guys what I come up with in my next video. Bye, guys.